Every
Our
week,
guy,
baby. Every week.
Colorado, we come in the Buffaloes against Colorado State. A couple things here. Let's throw the line out the window for a moment. That's teetering 23, 24, 25.
It might be 30 by tomorrow.
But what are you doing if you are Colorado State and Jay Norvell and you are not poking the bear, you are poking the buffalo? What are
You're
you
poking the
doing?
prime. You're poking the prime.
But let me ask you this: why is there such? And I know when teams are different and they have chips on their shoulder and it's new to people, you want to find reason for the bulletin board material, right? I got to have
Right.
the
Of
chip
course,
on
you
my
always
shoulder.
do.
What did he say? I'm turning around. My ears are perking up. But it seems every week now, is this going to be the trend? No matter what, somebody slighted them, right? TCU, the coordinator slighted Sanders, right? Last week it was Rule, these conflicting reports, and they got slighted. Now it's this goofball from Colorado State friggin' turning
Oh
around
my
saying, you know
God.
what? I'm a grown man. I take my sunglasses off and do me a favor, shut the hell up. Seriously, like, what are you friggin' doing? Like, you are poking the
Look,
friggin' yeah, when they
I'm
win
gonna get
50 to
I
friggin' 13,
look,
then what's he gonna say?
I'm gonna give Jay Norvell a lot of credit for having the gall. Okay, I'll use an I can't use another word, but there's another word that he had. It's a little
You
bit
can say balls
downstairs.
on the air. I'll say
You
it
can
for
say,
you.
all right, well, he had the balls to say it. I'll give him credit for that. Okay. But other than that, what are you doing? I said this the other day. What are you doing? I'm glad you
You're
fine.
giving him
You
credit,
you
but then
want
you're like, what are you
to
doing?
well, you want to rile up your fan base. That's great. He's at a coach's
Come
show.
on,
We know
man.
what he's doing. Of course, he's going to try to say something to go get the fan base riled up as they're going on the road. I said this to my guy Andy Staples, also over at On3 Sports. Check out his show as well. He asked me the same thing. He's like, "What do you make of this?" I said, well, good for Jay Norvell. It's not good for anybody else because Deion is so great. He's so great every facet of his football life. We know this. He went as so far. He's so petty, and this is the only time I really actually appreciate pettiness. He gave his entire team his brand new
Yeah,
sunglasses
yeah.
that you can now get for pre-order. He was on. He was
He
on
knows how to work
First Take.
it.
First Take, Pat McAfee show
Yeah,
this morning. He's giving everybody on
yeah,
set his new
yeah,
sunglasses.
yeah.
He doesn't care. That line's going to keep moving. Colorado's going to, I think, is going to blow him out. I thought they were going to blow him out anyway. They're going to really
They're
step
gonna
on the
run it
gas
up.
now. They're
They're gonna
absolutely. And you mentioned how this is the theme every week, and this is what
yeah,
this is the point I wanted to make.
yeah,
So TCU, yes, there was shit talk from
yeah,
TCU.
yeah.
The Matt Rule thing, we don't know
You
what
can't say
exactly
balls
said.
on BYP, but you can say shit talk. What are we
Well,
doing? Come on, we're rolling unfiltered on here.
you
Let's
gave me
go.
the all clear right here.
Yeah, of course. Let's go.
All right, so look at the Matt Rule thing. All right,
Yeah,
what did he actually say? I think it was almost like a subtweet on social
yeah,
media, and it was from like I don't know 2 months ago.
yeah.
Okay, and then Deion said, "Well, it's personal now. You don't have to do much. It's like what Michael Jordan did. It's personal now. I took that
If
personally.
you look at him the wrong way, it's a
He's going to take it
slight.
personal. So now I don't want to jump ahead to next week because we're probably are going to talk about this next week. But if they blow out Colorado State, which I believe they will,
Oh
okay,
boy.
now you play Oregon on the road. That's the game you have to look at.
Oh
3-0
yeah.
Colorado and an undefeated Oregon team, top 15 matchup, most likely. Guess what's going to come out? Dan Lanning's comments from earlier this summer.
That's
Oh,
right.
Dan, what do you make of Colorado leaving the Pac-12 to go to the Big 12 or
Cut
whatever
it,
the case
snip
may
it.
be? He said, wow, I can't remember the last time they did anything. He said that. Are you nuts?
Yeah.
It's going to be plastered all over
But
campus all
but to
week
your
going
point,
into the Oregon week. It's going to be an absolute mess for Dan Lanning next week.
to your point, right? Listen, I know what you're saying with Colorado State, and maybe he's doing it to instill some confidence in your team. But your two freaking quarterbacks combined threw for 300 yards. Sanders' kid can do that in a quarter. I mean, seriously.
Travis Hunter could probably do that in a quarter at
Come
this
on,
point.
man. Listen. There is nothing worse in this world than a fool with a cause. And right now, Colorado State, it's they this. I'm telling you right now, this is your classic. And I'm telling you what's going to happen come Sunday, come Monday, with all the friggin' talking heads. We're not going to do it here on BYP. After Colorado rips through them and puts up 55, 60 points, I don't want to hear the nonsense from anyone sitting up there saying, I can't believe they ran it up. No, run it up.
I would. Why wouldn't you? I never have a problem with running it up unless it's absolutely blatant where it's like starters against backups. But it's
Except
like
Penn State because they screwed with the line. But go ahead.
right, but it's still your job to stop them. Jay Norvell, if you want to end all this nonsense, at least according to you, I don't think it's. I love it. I love Deion. You know me. I love Deion. I hope this goes every week. I hope
How
this
are
is
they
every
going to win
week.
this
Stop
game?
them.
How are they going to win this game?
They're not. They're not. I will come back on this show next week and I will eat everything. I'll cancel my order for a Prime shirt if they lose this game on Saturday. I cannot see them losing this game, and they are going to win by double. They're going to win by 20, 25 points. I don't think they're going to run it up to the point where not run it up. But you get what I'm saying. They're not going to. I don't think they're going to win 55-16. I think they're going to win comfortably, like 35-10.
So let me ask you a question then. The last 2 weeks, right? TCU, we saw the explosive offense. A little different against Nebraska, a little slow.
Right. Took a little bit, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Slow at it. Now, Nebraska's quarterback, no disrespect to him, can't throw the friggin' football. He can make some plays with his legs.
You gotta feel bad for Sims. He has the most. I think he has the most turnovers among Power 5 quarterbacks. Among Big Ten quarterbacks. And this is only his first year in Nebraska.
I know.
It dates back to his days at Georgia Tech, and it's terrible.
I bring it up. I say it to say this. Is there any thought of Colorado being too amped up early on and wanting to, like, you almost get the sense first play from scrimmage, play action, they're going deep, right?
I don't get that sense, because if that would have happened, you would have seen it last week against Nebraska. And I don't think they were too amped up. I think just Nebraska had a better defensive game plan than TCU last week. And again, it was the home opener. I think all those jitters are gone. I think they know what they're going to do. They do this every week. It's a new motive every week. They take everything personally. That's fine. If you want to emulate Michael Jordan, that's fine. If Colorado goes undefeated this year, I'll tell you what. They're not going to go on. I don't think they're going to go undefeated.
You are so into. You are drinking.
I am embedded in the Deion Coach Prime culture. I'll tell you what, if they win this game and they go upset Oregon, when they play USC, that's going to be the game to watch all year.
So hold on, let me ask you what.
I bet you Deion's going to go find something about Lincoln Riley where it almost kind of like he's talking about him, and he's going to say, "Well, I took that it's personal now."
Yeah. Maybe
this is
like
Lincoln Riley. We're never going to play him again, but this is a rivalry with USC now.
Lincoln Riley doesn't like to wear sunglasses in October. It's personal, baby. Here we go.
Of course, it's personal.
Now,
Lincoln Riley only wears visors, not actual hats. Now it's personal.
We were talking about this yesterday on BYP. The game against, I think that game against USC, depending upon if they win against Colorado State, which they will, and then they have Oregon. Say they win that game, right?
Yeah.